Alright, so this is my second mural that I've done on here at Sierra Nevada School. This one I wanted to, move away from the animals and kind of go back to humans and kind of, because I was on an animal kick for like three and a half murals, like just because I never really did animals before, so I was really, and the only work I was really doing was murals, so I really went back to this was my work that I was like, okay, I need to go back to people. And so since this was elementary school, I wanted to try to go for knowledge and mix it up, creativity, colors, people. So try to put kids their age or a little bit older, but still something that they, and multiculturalism. Obviously that is also a running theme in my murals. So I kind of started with a sketch, kind of went with science, astronomy, which is something that's part of this whole 2012 thing, and everyone was looking at the moon and all this stuff was happening. So a lot of changes in our thoughts in people in society during this time about prophecies and different older religions and our cultures, older cultures, and the pyramids and aliens and all this stuff. So it's kind of also the last 3-4 murals that I did had these connotations and people were thinking about it, so I thought about it. So this one starts off with these kids that are scientists, and like I said, multiculturalism. I wanted to give women something, since I did a lot of male figures over there. I wanted to give girls, like characters that they can be like, whoa, those guys are scientists. I could be a scientist. So I went and Googled like some of these equations too at the end, and it needed like some words and stuff, and something that the kids can look at also and be like, oh, that's how higher math looks like. And maybe the smart ones could get something from it and be like, oh, okay, and start learning it at an elementary age, or at least ask their parents. So there's Earth, the Moon, Venus, or I don't know, Mercury, I don't know, and the Sun. And then this caused some questions and controversy. I don't know why, but I guess I can understand. E equals mc squared is obviously the equation for Einstein, but people associate that with the bomb, which there's war going on and all this stuff like that. And so I think some people found, the same people that want to find negative things were like, oh, what does that mean? But it obviously means power. It's a famous thing. First of all, it's super famous, but it's an equation for power. Period. Like it's not has nothing to do with war. It's a way. It's actually, for me, what I use it for was to symbolize like, hey, maybe we can use the same equation for destruction that we can use for creation and make something beautiful out of it, and maybe this next generation will. So that's what that was for. There's a big Hmong community in Oroville, so I wanted to give them a character. First I was thinking Native American or something more, Mexican or something, but I was like, no, I need to do Hmong. So I did, and I asked the lady, one of the teachers, to give me some ideas of clothing, and this is some of the photos she gave me. I couldn't go all the way with it because I wanted to also let the kids know that they're, for the generation that was born here, and that they can be both. They can hold on to their old symbols and be part of the new generation here. So the necklace, I think I found out a little later, and I think it's like a marriage thing or something, or or a sign of growth or of becoming, I don't know. I'm not actually still not quite sure, but not sure if there's any controversy with that. But basically, that was something that was cool that I wanted to use. The earrings, I'm not sure. I only had a few photos of that culture. I wasn't able to ask anybody too many questions. It was too busy. Some of those words I wanted, what do you call it? Like knowledge and wisdom. So I forget what these words are, but I think they might be love or something. I don't know. I forget what they are actually now. She has tennies on, obviously, with her dress, and so it's old school, new school kind of thing. That's what her. And then I put the flag behind her because also the traditional beginning, from being a descendant of immigrant family. So this guy is playing piano. Also, my kind of Asianish. I don't know. And I kind of just left it open. But piano music. Thought that was important. Let's go back to this guy, art. For the artists out there. Some people also the controversy of fire and whatnot, but to me that wasn't what I was trying to do. The purple and the orange and the yellow weren't just trying to be disrespectful to the flag. It was more of that there's a lot of different colors here in America and that we create America, and it wasn't more about the flag, it was more about the mural and the people in the mural. So there's a quote by Vincent van Gogh, this young artist. I wanted to be him to be Vincent van Gogh, for the white kids to for them to be like, hey, I'm here too, which that I want to be inclusive. I'm trying to mix it. And to me, I'm a painter, so that's someone that I could that is important to the mural in general and painting the mural itself. So there he is, and it says, "There is no blue without yellow and without orange." Vincent van Gogh. And this is the first time I actually learned how to spell his name right. I was spelling his name wrong the whole time for all these years. Vincent van Gogh was what my sculpting teacher told me. And then obviously we had to do the Native American thing, which to me is important, and I did at least three, 4 murals that had that stuff, and that had during this time right before this, and that was about they're trying to get some wisdom from the culture. Humankind has not woven the web of life. We are but one thread within it. Whatever we do to the web, we do to ourselves. All things are bound together. All things connect. So that says it all, really. Chief Seattle. That's, could be how I feel about all of this. Even making this video, it's just like everything connects, and we all got to try to understand each other. And what we do to each other, we do to ourselves. And that's kind of how I feel about things. I'll go into it more. This is stuff I think about every day, and try to live by and try to understand, and old people wisdom, and try to use it for today's life. So this is Spanish, Degas. I think he was Spanish. He was a painter that painted a lot of ballerinas and whatnot. So I wanted to put the dancer in there. They're kind of connected with the Native American, also feminine, with the colors coming out. So that was for the European, Spanish kind of cultures. So she's a little lighter skinned, but dark hair and whatnot. Then American, Afro-American culture, obviously rock and roll, and coming back to showing the kids that that they play. That's where blues and whatnot. That's where it came from. So I wanted to use these characters to represent, to show also black kids that you don't have to be a rapper. You can actually play instruments. You don't have to be a Little Wayne or whatnot. You can actually play your own. That's find out where your roots are from. So we got the drummer and the guitar player. Just keep it simple. I couldn't put a whole band in there, and then the roots, and then there was these two kids that were I don't know, brothers or something, cousins. And they were playing at that time. They were getting well known. They were on a commercial or whatever. So yeah, so that's kind of what these guys are. And so yeah, that's what this mural is about. It says 2014. So yeah, it's already at least 2 years. The summer of 2014. Okay, I got one more mural I'm gonna go check out.